What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Quan, aka That Blurred Quan, and on today's video, we'll be reviewing the first volume of The Way of the House Husband by Kosuke Ono. And this is a series that was recommended to me by a friend, and she thought that this book reminded her of me. We'll get into that backstory maybe in another video, but
I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody.
Chapter 1 of The Way of the House Husband features our main character Tachan preparing lunch for his wife, who is currently in a rush because she forgot that she had an important meeting at work. So she kind of rushes out and she's yelling and raving about how she's going to be late. And he's like, "You don't ever got time in the morning." And she's like, "I have a really important meeting and I forgot about it. I got to go. Sorry." And she's like, "What about your breakfast?" And then he realizes that she left without her lunch. So he packs her lunch up and puts it in a briefcase, kind of like a Yakuza would carry, money or drugs. And he rushes out after her, and he gets stopped by the police. And the police automatically recognize him as the Immortal Dragon, which is what he went by when he was still running the streets as a Yakuza. And he's like, "No, I'm just a house husband." And then he gives them a couple of coupons and scurries off. And they're like, "That's not going to get you off that easily," etc. But he doesn't really care, and he just keeps going. And that's kind of how the first chapter ends. Now, if we skip to chapter 5, which is currently my favorite chapter of the volume, you'll see Tachan inside of a DVD store called Anime Land, and the clerk is like, "Is he a Yakuza?" But Tachan's like, "I'm a full-time house husband." And he's looking at different things, and he goes up to the clerk and he asks, "Do you have Crime Watch Polycure?" Because that's his wife's favorite TV show or movie, wherever it is. And the clerk starts raving about all the Polycure stuff that they have in the store. And Tachan's like, "Okay, just give me whatever." And he takes it, he goes home, and he starts preparing this little birthday dinner for his wife because it's her birthday. And she comes home and she's like, "I'm tired." And he's like, "What's going on? You surprised me," blah, blah, blah. And then they sit down, they have dinner, and Tachan sings happy birthday to her. But as a Yakuza, he's not really appealing, so he's kind of scary looking singing happy birthday. And then he gives her the cake, and then they sit down and he gives her a gift. And during that exchange, she's like, "Oh wow, a present." And she's like, "It's Polycure." And she's like, "Wait, I already have this one." So Tachan takes it upon himself to repent for his mistakes. So he goes to try to cut off his finger, what it looks like, and his wife isn't having it, and she decks him in the face and then kicks him out the window. And I just found that to be very funny. And that's kind of how the 5th chapter of this first volume ends. Overall, I give The Way of the House Husband an 8 out of 10, simply because it's a book that consists of a bunch of different short stories, and I'm more used to reading things that have one overarching plot. And that's kind of just what I prefer. But either way, this is still a very good book. The short stories are great. I like them a lot. I find them very funny. And I can't wait to see what the next couple volumes have in store for me. So I still recommend this book to you guys. And make sure you guys like and subscribe. Comment.
In my veins, I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like,